What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And ESPN and Stephen A. Smith are in negotiations for a contract extension, and there could be some movement on it. Or is it? We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that follow button. The Variety has reported that ESPN and Disney, their parent company, and Stephen A. Smith are close to a deal that would make him the highest paid sports personality on the network by average salary. Now, according to the Variety, there is a 6-year, $120 million deal on the table with some things that could possibly even give Stephen A. Some investment or some opportunities with other Disney properties. But pump your brakes. Andrew Marchand of The Athletic would text Stephen A. and ask him about this report from Variety. Stephen A. would respond back in a text, and he would say, here's my quote, "I was born at night, not last night. I don't talk about my contract negotiations. Never have, never will." Again, that was Smith texting back Andrew Marchand of The Athletic. Smith is refuting this report from the Variety that there's a deal on the table. Now, here's my thoughts. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. So there is some movement in these contract negotiations. Now, if you didn't know, Stephen A. Smith, his contract is up. It expires in July of next year. And so they've been talking about money, and Stephen A. said a few months ago, basically he wants to be the highest paid sports personality on the network. Right now it's Troy Aikman by average salary, $18 million a year. He's looking around, want to make between $20 to $22 million a year. So again, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now again, I can see, I get it as far as from Stephen A.'s point of view. I wouldn't want to be talking to any media outlets about what I'm trying to do when it comes to getting money. I need to keep that in-house. But we always know we live in an internet, social media world. Whenever you see sources close to the negotiations or anonymous sources say somebody's from somebody's camp is speaking, and it's most likely somebody is Stephen A.'s camp, is probably whispering some things to some media people. So again, now I say this: where there's smoke, there's fire. Is this probably the deal that's probably they working on? I think it is. I think this 6-year, $120 million deal is the deal. Because I was thinking that they were going to be talking about, between 5 and 6 year deal, roughly $100 million, $120 million deal. Because, let's face it, Stephen A. is the face of the network. His first take pulls the numbers. They have no competition. He's also brought in his own team. He's executive producer. He's brought on Shannon Sharp, who signed a multi-year contract with ESPN. He also now has Cam Newton. I don't see Stephen A. walking away from his team that he's pretty much put together for his show. Now, again, anything can break down or anything can happen in contract negotiations, but I think Disney and ESPN, they're going to probably give him what he wants. Again, he has the resume. You can say what you want about Stephen A. He kind of like the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion. You either love him or you hate him. There's no in between. But I'm never gonna say, I ain't gonna never tell a man not to get that money. Get your bag. If he gets paid, it makes it a lot better for others coming up in the industry to get that money and get the right kind of contract. So again, I know there's gonna be people in the comments say I wouldn't pay him that. I know nobody's worth that type of money. And I would always say this. I say that you are worth whatever someone is willing to pay you. That's my thoughts on that. So again, Stephen A. is refuting this report from Variety, but there is the report is that there is a 6-year, $120 million deal on the table, and there could possibly be some movement on this. I'd like to know your thoughts. Who you believe? You believe that report from the Variety, or do you believe Stephen A. saying that he ain't talking about it? Talk to me in the comments. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that follow button. We will see you on the next report. And the other side, I am out. Peace.